Good morning everyone. Welcome back to IIT Foundation course. And now we are studying chemistry. In chemistry we have started with our first topic, atomic structure. In our previous lecture we have seen Thomson's atomic model. So let us revise what is Thomson's atomic model. After the discovery of electron and proton, the scientists started thinking of arranging these particles in an atom. So the first simple model was proposed by J.J. Thomson, known as Thomson's atomic model. According to J.J. Thomson, an atom contains negatively charged particles called electrons uniformly spread inside a sphere of thinly spread mass of positive charge, as you can see in this picture. This model has been called by different names such as watermelon model, plum pudding model, or an apple pie model, as this model is looking like a watermelon. The total positive charge of the sphere is equal to the total negative charge of electrons, and for this reason atom remains electrically neutral. But there was a drawback of Thomson's model. The model could not explain how the positively charged particles are shielded from the negatively charged particles without getting neutralized. So after J.J. Thomson, Rutherford carried out a series of experiments from 1905 to 1911 to test the correctness of Thomson's atomic model. So today we are going to study Rutherford's scattering experiment. Rutherford's alpha particles scattering experiment. In order to understand the arrangement of electrons and protons in an atom, Rutherford and his co-workers performed a series of experiments known as Rutherford's scattering experiment. What they did? They bombarded alpha particles emitted from a radioactive substance on a piece of thin foil of gold. As you can see, they used alpha particles here, and the source of alpha particles is radioactive elements. And the examples of radioactive elements are uranium, radium, polonium. These are the radioactive elements. Now we will see the picture of Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. This is showing Rutherford's scattering experiment. Here in this experiment, radium is used as a radioactive element as a source of alpha particles. The foil was surrounded by a spherical screen of zinc sulfide, and the alpha particles were condensed to a narrow beam by passing them through a pair of positively charged parallel plates. Here you can see a slit in front of block of lead, and a narrow beam of alpha rays is passing through this slit. So look at this picture very carefully. Then we will see the observations of this experiment. So the observations are, most of the alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil without any deflection. Here you can see a thin gold foil, and most of the particles are passing through it. Here see, maximum alpha particles are passing through the gold foil. Okay, so this is the first observation. Most of the alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil without any deflection. And the second observation is, A few alpha particles were deflected through small angles and a few were deflected through a large angles. So here you can see few alpha particles are deflected. Now the third observation is very few, 1 in 20,000 alpha particles completely rebounded. So see this picture, very few alpha particles rebounded. Rebounded means they came back, they bounced back. So these were the three observations of Rutherford's scattering experiment. So on the basis of these observations, Rutherford concluded that Thomson's atomic model could not be correct because of the following reasons. Now we will see the conclusions of this experiment. So let us see the conclusions now. Most of the alpha particle passed straight through the gold foil. This proves that atoms must have large empty space. Most of the particles क्या हुए? Straight pass हो गए foil से. So what does conclude? Most of the particles passed straight through the gold foil. So this proves that atoms must have large empty space. Means atoms में क्या है? Large empty space है. इसीलिए वो क्या हुए? Pass हुए. Then next conclusion is, since very few particles completely rebounded, he concluded that the total positive charge of the atom is concentrated at the center of the atom. They are not thinly spread in the form of a sphere. Since you can see बहुत कम जो particles थे वो bounce back हुए. So most of the particles क्या हुए? Pass हो गए. Okay, thin foil से they completely passed and very few rebounded. So since very few particles completely rebounded, बहुत कम particles जो है वो rebound हुए, bounce back हुए. इससे क्या conclude होता है? He concluded that the total positive charge of the atom is concentrated at the center. Means जो सबसे ज़्यादा पॉजिटिव चार्ज जो है वो क्या है? सेंटर में कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है. चार्ज ऑफ द एटम इज कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड एट द सेंटर ऑफ द एटम. सेंटर में पॉजिटिव चार्ज कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है. सो दे आर नॉट थिनली स्प्रेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्फीयर. सो वो सिर्फ सेंटर में है तो वो कंप्लीटली पूरे एटम में थिनली स्प्रेड नहीं है जैसे थॉमसन ने बताया था. लेट अस सी दैट पिक्चर. थॉमसन ने क्या बताया था? पॉजिटिव चार्ज जो है वो पूरे एटम में यूनिफॉर्मली स्प्रेड है. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू रदरफोर्ड एक्सपेरिमेंट हमें क्या पता चलता है? वो पूरे एटम में इट इज़ नॉट स्प्रेड ऑल ओवर द एटम, इट इज़ कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड इन द मिडल. मीन्स सेंटर में. ओके, they are not thinly spread in the form of a sphere. This is the second conclusion. And third one is, the tiny central positively charged core was named as nucleus. And उसके center को क्या नाम दिया गया? Nucleus. So this nucleus was discovered by Rutherford. Okay? And the next conclusion is, the large deflection of alpha particles could take place only because of the close encounter of alpha particles with the central positively charged core, that is the nucleus. Okay, so these are the conclusion of Rutherford's experiment. So I hope all of you understood this topic of Rutherford's scattering experiment. Thank you.